Today we are going over the top 10 countries where modern slavery still exists today. Sit back, grab a snack and hit the subscribe button. 10. Thailand, the fisherman's trap. As we step into Thailand, we encounter the bustling ports where the air is thick with the scent of salt and fish. Yet, behind the vibrant facade lies an unsettling truth. Approximately 610,000 individuals are ensnared in modern slavery here, particularly in the fishing and agriculture industries. Many of them are migrant workers, lured by the promise of a better life, only to find themselves forced into grueling labor under perilous conditions, with little hope of escape. 9. Iraq, shadows of conflict. Next, we venture into Iraq, a land scarred by years of conflict. Here, around 470,000 people live in the shadows of modern slavery. The chaos has fostered an environment ripe for human trafficking, where women and children are particularly vulnerable. Many find themselves trapped in forced labor and sexual exploitation, their dreams shattered amidst the ruins of war. 8. Bangladesh, the garment factory grind. As we move to Bangladesh, the clamor of sewing machines fills the air in the garment factories, often hailed as the backbone of the economy. Yet, behind the scenes of this booming industry are approximately 1.5 million individuals caught in forced labor. The workers, often women and children, endure long hours in unsafe conditions, their wages barely enough to survive. The promise of a better future becomes a relentless cycle of exploitation. 7. Uzbekistan, the cotton fields. In Uzbekistan, the sun beats down mercilessly on the cotton fields, where around 1.5 million people are compelled to work each harvest season. State-sponsored forced labor is rampant, with children and adults alike toiling under the watchful eye of authorities. The persistent cycle of debt and coercion keeps them bound to the land, their backs breaking under the weight of an oppressive system. 6. Democratic Republic of the Congo, mining for survival. The heart of Africa beats strong in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but beneath its beauty lies a painful truth. Here, about 1.7 million individuals are forced into labor, particularly in the mining of precious minerals like gold and coltan. Many are children, lured by the promise of riches but instead trapped in brutal conditions, digging in the earth while their labor fuels global industries. 5. Russia, a tangle of exploitation. In the vast expanses of Russia, an estimated 1.2 million people find themselves caught in a web of modern slavery. Many are migrant workers, vulnerable to exploitation in construction and agriculture. The chilling reality is that, despite the country's size and resources, its hidden chains bind countless lives, as individuals face harsh treatment, unpaid wages, and threats of violence. 4. India, the bonded labor crisis. Traveling to India, we encounter an astonishing 8 million people trapped in various forms of modern slavery. The landscape is dotted with brick kilns, farms, and factories where bonded labor thrives. Families often fall into debt, forced to work for little pay under grueling conditions, their hopes for a better life extinguished by an unyielding system that exploits their desperation. 3. China, the cost of progress. In China, the promise of economic prosperity comes at a steep price. Approximately 3 million individuals are ensnared in forced labor within factories and agricultural sectors. Reports of labor camps, particularly involving ethnic minorities, reveal a disturbing reality where lives are controlled and exploited for the sake of production. The clamor for progress often drowns out the cries for freedom. 2. Pakistan, the bondage of debt. As we journey to Pakistan, we uncover the harsh realities faced by around 3.9 million individuals living in modern slavery. The pervasive system of bonded labor in agriculture and brick kilns keeps families trapped in cycles of debt and despair. Children, too, are not spared, often forced into labor at a young age, sacrificing their education in childhood for the sake of survival. 1. North Korea, the ultimate captivity. Finally, we arrive at the somber reality of North Korea, where an estimated 2.5 million people live under the harshest conditions of modern slavery. The government employs forced labor on a massive scale, with citizens subjected to brutal treatment in political prison camps and forced labor in various sectors. Here, the chains of oppression are not only physical but ideological, as fear and control govern every aspect of life.